Damn it, again. And we are live! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second stream of Neon TV. I am your humble dungeon master. My name is Mellotome, and I'm here with another one of my players, Sammy. Why don't you introduce yourself, Sammy?
Wait. Hello.
They can hear you just fine, Sammy. Oh, come on, you muted yourself again, Sammy. Sammy? Sammy? Oh no, he's dead. Sammy is dead. Campaign's over, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay, but yeah. Hello, Sammy.
Okay. So yeah, sorry. Bad computer, very slow stuff. Discord chose just the right moment to freeze on me. It was a small stressful moment, but that was the adventure of the day. From now on, everything is going to work just fine.
Indeed it will. Well, once again, I welcome everyone to our stream that is currently watching, and I hope that you are going to enjoy our little intro session with Sammy, who is going to be playing Zachary Rain. Why don't you...
Yes.
Let us actually set the scene, shall we?
Yeah.
You're on the
Should
road.
I introduce myself?
No, you don't have to mute yourself.
Oh.
You don't, dude. You don't have to mute yourself. You can just intervene when you think is
No,
most appropriate. Okay.
I was going. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. As I was saying, let us set the scene. You and your family have traveled across the entire continent of Least for what feels like the majority of your life. For the continent is vast, and there are many detours and off-roads that you always need to take to avoid danger. And within these travels, you always had this unique appreciation for nature. You had this unique appreciation for how everything functioned and how everything had to work. And honestly, you enjoyed more than anything how nature developed, where the ecosystem flourished, and wherever you saw the destruction of nature, and wherever you saw overwhelming skyscrapers and giant buildings, you felt that slight tinge of sadness, that it felt like the nature itself was missing. Though granted, it was not as bad as when you were driving through the Valley of Teeth, but honestly, that is that's its own thing.
Yeah.
You are currently in the back seat of your parents' van, and why don't you describe how your character looks like to the rest of the audience?
So Zachary Rain is a very scrawny little guy. I mean, he is quite tall for his age, as he spent most of his life sort of just climbing trees and running a lot, you know, more exercise than most people probably do at this age. Um, but he is still very scrawny, very thin. He has this big scarf covering his face because he's shy. He has blonde hair, uh, and just normal clothing overall.
Hmm,
He gives the vibe of a small guy. He's a small guy.
indeed. And what is he currently doing in the back seat of his parents' van?
He is most likely um, probably just looking at the trees, at the light coming from, in between all of the different leaves, how they reflect into the crystal of the van and crash into his eyeballs.
Hmm. What's on his mind currently?
Probably, I think he is sort of
Sorry.
this. That's fine. Um, I think he is sort of like lost in thought, sort of like somewhat. Uh, Again, English is weird. How do you say when someone is like between two different emotions?
I guess I could say it's
So,
like a mix of emotions.
yes, thank you. Uh, English is weird, guys. You should change it. Anyways, um,
We're not here to discuss linguistics. We're here to play
when
D&D.
when do we get the next English update? Someone tell Kirsu about this.
Maybe
Um,
Zachary can update the English lexicon.
yeah, no, he can definitely do this. Um,
Okay.
he has mixed feelings about this whole joining a school thing and settling down. He really does not like big buildings and sort of like the growth of society. But he also is very lonely. He will not accept it, right? He will not say it outright. He will not say out loud how lonely he is.
Hmm.
Because in his mind, he is supposed to have enough just with his family and with the trees and with the animals, just like his parents are.
Mm-hmm.
But he does sort of want to know other people.
That is true. He really never stayed in one place for too long, and because of that, he never truly managed to experience many things. And every time he did make a new friend on the road, their friendship did not last for long, and eventually petered away after a while. But as you
Yeah.
drive, your father actually speaks up. Hey son, we're almost there. Are you excited to be in Phoenix Valley?
No, not really.
Oh, come on now. This is basically one of the last places where nature is widely accepted as part of the architecture. Unlike where we moved away from.
I suppose. I mean, do I really need to go there?
Well, certainly. You're a growing young man. You're already 14. And therefore, you need to build connections. Maybe meet a girl.
I don't want to meet a girl.
Oh, you don't swing that way. Oh, I understand.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to meet anyone really. I don't want to meet anyone.
Son, even I had to meet your mother in order to make you, so inevitably you will have to meet someone.
Oh yeah, but that is different.
You shall see of how similar it truly is. Your mother actually speaks up and she says, "Oh, son, I understand that you are feeling very distant and feel closed off from everything that's occurring right now. But I have to say that inevitably, if you will only ever be alone your entire life, that is going to be a very sad life."
I'm not alone. I have you and the trees and the animals and the grass. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I understand that, but the connection of a person with another person is unlike any other. And if you truly believe that you being by yourself your entire life is going to be more beneficial to you, unfortunately, that is not how the world works.
That's stupid. I mean, an owl doesn't need to meet people. A bear doesn't need to meet people. Why do I need to go to a city and be in a school when I have everything I need here?
Bears still have communities. Other animals still have their own communities. Be it for survival, be it for community or for pleasure, they all meet each other. And we are no different. We are social creatures. We too need connection.
Fine. Okay. Sure.
Hold on a tick.
I didn't know my parents learned that language.
What did you say? I had to step away for a bit.
I didn't know my parents learned that foreign language. You know, that's incredible.
I do agree that the background music does not fit at all. I'm trying to find something that's a little more chill, but I can't. Oh, okay. I think I found something. But anyway, as you keep driving, and as you keep observing the entire countryside, eventually you see that you are back on the highway, and you pass by a sign that says, in 5 kilometers you'll reach Phoenix Valley.
Then he, of course, says, "What the fuck is a kilometer?" No, he's not. He's not American. He's better than that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's so good. It's so good.
All right, go on.
Well, no, you were talking right now. You were talking.
Oh, I think that actually he probably will not know what a kilometer is now that I think about it. He's lived like in the forest always. Dad, what is a km?
Oh, son. Well, km stands for kilometer. It's a measure of distance.
Why do you need to measure distance?
Well, you still need to know how far something is. Well, for instance, how would a bear know if it is in danger than it being further away from you? It needs to know the distance between each other.
Depending on the time of day and the specific season of the year, if there is a hunter approximately 475 leagues of distance, and that is a problem.
See? But sometimes you cannot count that many leaves. Sometimes you cannot count that many ants. I'm in the middle of conversing, son. Oh, come on, you little smart ass. You see your dad stops the van and he just gives you a little noogie as like you were being a smart ass. And you see how your father, he says, in any case, that is how other people measure distance. And measuring distance within our current society, though we are very nature-oriented and we do prefer nature, we still need to have some form of normalcy in order to communicate with others.
I suppose. But, like, how big is a kilometer?
It's hard for me to show you because, well, it's because, you know, it's a bit of a metric. But honestly, it's not that far when in comparison to driving a car, for example. Because would you look at that? We are already at the very edge of Phoenix Valley. You see your dad, after he did a little bit more of a drive, you see him stop and you see him turn off the engine of the car, or sorry, the van, and step out. Come on now, Zane. Stretch your legs.
He will leave the car while he's counting on his fingers the amount of leaves that probably took.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, or maybe even.
All right.
Or maybe does that count as a nature check? Actually, no. You're still perceiving stuff, so I'd say that's still a perception check.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Perception is wisdom. It has +5. So yeah. All right. Um. Let's see. Dice rolls. Uh. I believe it's like a
Oh,
slash
the no,
R.
the command is exclamation mark roll 1d20 plus your
Okay.
modifier.
Roll. Without spaces, right?
Uh, yeah, 1d20 plus the modifier.
+5. That is okay. It does have a space. Okay.
Oh, you mean
Let's
yeah, from the
roll.
roll, yeah.
1d20 +5. All right. So that is 16.
16. All right. Indeed, it is the first roll of the session, and it was quite the good roll. On a 16,
Yes.
you do count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. You're just counting them like as much as you can. Granted, there are not many leaves around because there are not that many trees. So at best, you only ever count like maybe 5, maybe 8 leaves. So but
Okay.
it's still
I,
good
I
to know
mostly,
that. Go ahead.
I'm mostly, I'm sorry. I'm mostly mentally saying like how in America there's like the count of feet.
Oh yeah.
Um, I was yeah, I was sort of like intending for like the average like size of a leaf,
Oh,
using that to
okay,
count
yeah, no,
the
fair enough,
person.
fair
Yeah,
enough. Okay, in that case, you have
yeah.
counted yourself. And how far did you count the distance from like the van to from where did you make the distance?
5 kilometers.
Oh, 5 kilometers. Okay. Um, you start to count. And granted, there are just so many leaves, but somehow you managed to pull off that it's like at most it's like over like 5,000. It's over 5,000.
Over 5,000.
But yeah, you did count like a shit ton of leaves, basically, shit ton.
Okay. He will sort of write in his funny book, of how to hack trees, and will this write in one of the blank pages, um, 5 kilometers equals 5,000 leaves plus?
Hmm.
Question mark.
Yeah. Again, it's a lot. It plus there's also different averages and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like it's not very consistent. Now that you're thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but he's happy with this. He's happy with this. He's learning.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you look over like the edge of a cliff to see what Phoenix Valley looks like?
Yeah, that sounds like something he will do.
You look over and witness Phoenix Valley, and as you look over it, you just see how the entire place looks like it's like divided into many different sections. One of them looks like it's like a bunch of buildings underground somehow. You see that there's like one massive school. You see that in the central area there are like some buildings here and there, like each of them like having a unique thing to them. You see that, however, that to the west and to the east there are like major living centers. One of them looks like it's like fully covered in like autumn leaf foliage, and what in there looks to be like a giant cedar tree. And finally, on the other side, you see how everything is like extremely green. Like you've never seen leaves and grass that vibrantly green. It's not artificial, but you can just tell that whoever takes care of that place is like very adamant, essentially.
My respects to that person.
Hmm. Yeah, but aside from that, you see that your father just breathes in like a very deep breath. Now that is some fresh air.
He will do the same.
Hmm. See, Zachary? You already enjoy your new home.
I guess at least the outskirts of it.
Hmm. Wait until you see where we have moved in. We're actually moving in right next to that giant cedar tree.
Oh, oh, that's cool. I
Hmm?
mean, that's fine.
Are you trying to hide your excitement from your family?
The tree is cool. I guess it's fine.
Oh, you'll love it. You love it. You love it. I know you love it. Come on, Zachary. Let me see that
Yes, I
smile.
like the tree. I like the tree.
Okay, but as all of you look past this giant um, open space, your mother speaks up. We're losing daylight. Let's get back on the road. You do realize that it's like very late afternoon, like the sun is already setting, and your father says, "Oh yes, let's stop. Let's take the stop at that mansion that's on the way. That's on the way to the whole city." He steps into the van and he says, "Come on, Zach."
Yeah, I'm coming. He will like go back into the van.
As you start walking towards the van, um, you notice something peculiar. You notice how this place it gives a what gives there's some sort of like a feeling of emptiness to it. Like wherever you went, you still had that sort of feeling like, hey, there's something alive here. There's something great here. But in the particular space where you are right now, where you're parked, you feel like there is something missing. Like there's some sort of a hole here. But you cannot tell specifically what.
Is there any sort of plantation in here?
It doesn't there is plantation here. There's like grass here. There's like there are some trees that are like down the hill. But you do feel like that feeling of emptiness just keeps getting larger the more you stare at that tree line.
Mm,
Zachary, come on.
yeah, yeah.
As you enter the van and you drive towards the tree line, that feeling of emptiness just starts to get much more violent. It starts to feel like there's just no voices amongst the trees. Usually you can hear when anything speaks to you, any nature tries to talk to you, but this time it feels like there is just nothing here.
Dad, I don't like this place.
Oh, come now, Zachary. It's not too bad. I thought you
No, but
enjoyed.
it is.
I thought you enjoyed the
Everything's
forest drives.
everything's dead here.
What are you talking about? The trees are fine. You look around you, and yeah, the trees are fine. They're not dead. They're normal pine trees. But at the same time, it's like there's that feeling of like they lack something.
They don't feel alive. They don't speak.
They're just ridiculous. All trees speak.
Not this ones.
Your mother she looks at you. Maybe it's because it's the new environment, but perhaps that's the reason why.
No. No, the others on the road did speak to me. They
Hmm.
felt alive. These ones don't.
I assure you, you will be quite well adjusted once we properly move into Cedar River. As you all, as you continue to drive, you see that your parents stop at what looks to be a giant mansion. It looks tall and thin, but it does look like it has some sort of very intricate structuring. And you see how all around the walls the vines grasp at it, but you keep staring at these vines and you don't even see a single flicker in them. It's as if they're just stopped.
Who could ever possibly need this big of a shed?
This isn't a shed, Zachary. This is a unique architecture called a mansion.
Yeah, but it uses so much. It takes so much. How many people believe in here?
Well, on average, at least this place could house probably 20 people, maybe even more.
But are 20 people living there?
Not currently. It used to house over 100 people, actually. Be it servants, be it gardeners, be it the master of the manor. But now it's empty, and it is our free motel for today.
Yay.
Come on, let's get you situated to a room. As you
He will
go ahead.
enter.
He will enter
No,
the
he will just enter reluctantly.
You will enter the manor. As you step forward towards the steps of the manor, as you step on one of the wooden steps of those steps that are like for the house, house steps,
Mm-hmm.
you instantly feel that there are voices, and you start to hear these whispers.
Jesus. I mean, this doesn't exist in this world. Treesis!
Treesus!
Treesus! Yes.
Treesus! Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Treesis.
I'll give you a point of
He is
inspiration
the Lord
for
and
that.
Savior.
I'll give you a point
Thank
of
you.
inspiration for that. Okay. Treesus. That's good. Okay.
Dad,
Yes,
I
son.
hear voices, but they're not good voices.
Let me have a tick. Your father also steps on the step next to you. I don't hear anything. Well, I usually hear whispers, but here I don't hear anything.
So you don't hear anything, and I hear bad stuff. That's really bad. Can we leave now?
Unfortunately, we can't. There's nowhere else to stop for like miles and miles. So, I suggest that we have no other choice but rest here. There's a gas station nearby, but you need that to replenish on the gas. So, for now, we have to play with the cards we've been dealt with.
No, okay.
As you enter into this place, you sense that it is not even hostile. It just doesn't feel like there's any sort of intent whatsoever. It just feels empty.
This is out of character, right? This is straight up just like horror movie, Like if only these people watch horror movies, They will know. They will see the hints.
True. They would.
Uh, I think that Zachary will just sort of try to like get quickly to whatever his room is supposed to be, and try to ignore the noises.
Mm-hmm. As you continue to walk around the house, you hear more of these whispers.
Okay, okay, what do you want?
You hear us.
Yeah?
You wish to aid us.
I don't know, man. I mean, what? I don't even know what you are.
Let us show you. As they. You feel the presence of this voice coming from a specific door in this manner. Do you enter the door?
Okay, no, I'm not entering there until you tell me exactly what's going on. This is a terrible idea.
We just wish to show you something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Am I going to die when I enter there? If what you want to show me is the afterlife, I'm not interested.
No. We want to show you something else. Have you always trusted the voices?
Well, yeah, but you guys are different. You guys are very different.
But we are not. We are the same as those that you have heard before, and we merely wish to help.
He would slowly, step by step, walk towards the door.
As you walk towards the door, you touch the door, and you hear that voice saying, "Help."
He will open the door.
He opens the door, and there you see what looks to be some sort of a entangled contraption. It looks like some sort of a pulsing rock that is entangled by all of these vines, and on top of it there looks to be some sort of like a jagged sigil on it.
Are you asking for help?
This is our prison. It feeds off of us. It forces us to attempt to harm. But you can hear us, and we do not wish to harm you.
So, do I just break this thing?
Take the stone away. Make the poison stop hurting us. Make him stop hurting us.
Who?
The man with the charming smile. The man with the shadow of a giant. He's hurting us.
He will try and separate the vines from this thing.
I will need you to roll me either nature or strength for this.
Nature. Nature is intelligence? I'll roll into nature.
All right.
It's +2. Roll the 20.
Sorry, I just noticed something in the chat.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I noticed something
That's a
in the
4.
yeah. I noticed something in the chat just saying he was a wooden man nailed to a flesh cross.
No! No! No, Teresa!
Treesus. Okay. Anyway,
Oh.
with your nature
Yes.
check, you observe how all these vines are entangled, and as you try to pick these vines off, you see how they are not separate vines. This is like basically a literal wooden stump that's like that's somehow been melded to hold this stone in a specific way.
I don't think I can get this stone out without harming you. I'd have to cut this stump.
Temporary pain is a necessity if we wish for freedom.
Okay. He will pull out a dagger, one of his daggers,
All right.
and he will attempt to swiftly cut this stump out of this stone.
You start cutting all the branches holding the stone off of the stump, and every time you cut one off, you hear you feel one of the voices just basically vanish, but the rest of them say, "Keep going. Get the stone out." And do you continue?
This feels so wrong. I feel like I am like releasing an evil demon without realizing. This feels like a typical, typical like trick.
If you wish
You thought you were
to,
doing a good thing, but you weren't. Hmm?
do you wish to see a do you wish to have like a insight to see whether or not they're lying?
I would like to, yes.
Okay. Roll me insight on
I
these plants.
I have insight +7, so
Okay, here you go.
roll d20. No, that's a d10. D20 +7.
23.
23.
You actually get the sight that no, these spirits literally are trapped, and they are being held against their will, but those that are being cut out are surprisingly masochistic, so they kind of enjoyed
Oh.
what you did. So, yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I thought you made that a moan on accident.
No,
Okay.
yeah, no, it was a moan, yeah.
I just didn't mention anything in case it wasn't on purpose, you know? I didn't. Okay. Sure. All right. I will just sort of try to ignore them and just cut as quickly as possible. Like, okay, dude, this is messed up. I hope you know this.
You just keep cutting. Ah!
Okay.
As you cut the stone out, you see how the stump looks like it regains some of its vitality and it shrinks away, and you just feel how the entire mansion starts to shake. And you look out and you see how all the windows with the vines and stuff, they just slowly peel away, and the voices now become so much more clearer. Thank you. You have released us from this terrible fate.
Yeah, you are very much perverted. What do I do with that stone?
Oh no. The ones that you cut, they were the only ones perverted. I'm fine. I'm normal.
Okay.
Look, if you look, the only reason they became like that is because they literally could not get any sorts of sense of feeling for like so long. Okay, I know it's weird, but
All right.
it's dumb.
I don't want to know any more about it. So, what do I do with the stone?
Well, you can do whatever. You can break it. You can keep it. It's not up to us anymore. Just don't place it on us.
Okay. Do you know the name of the guy that did this to you?
As you ask that, you hear this.
Okay, that's like
You
a
look,
phone.
you look around and you see that there is like a rotary phone standing on in the edge of the room, and it rings again.
I will answer.
You pick up the phone, and as you pick it up, you hear a very odd and grim voice from there. Why did you remove the stone? I told you not to remove it until my further instructions.
I will just hang up.
You hang up the phone, and as you hang up the phone...
Yeah, without saying anything. I don't say anything.
As you hang up the phone and you put it down, the phone does not ring anymore, and as a matter of fact, it just ominously continues to just sit there. And the spirits they say something along the lines of, "Well, you are free to stay if you wish, but I do warn you that you should not stay here for more than a day, because the one that you talked to was partially responsible for our fate."
Can you help us get rid of him? Or do something along those lines?
We cannot leave where we are born. We can only observe. Perhaps if he was here, then maybe we could have done something. But the last time he was here, he had help. A
Okie dokie.
sort of
Yeah.
beast that we cannot recognize what it was. It felt violent. It felt berserk. But the way that it controlled itself, the way that it stood, the way that it did anything felt just, well, as if it was not even there.
Okie dokie, that's great and all. I think I should just go sleep then and leave tomorrow morning. I don't want to do anything, have anything to do with that guy. Also, isn't he just going to trap you again whenever he comes back?
Perhaps. But we shall move our seat of power to ensure that he cannot trap us this time.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Bye, I guess?
You have a good night now, Zachary Rain.
Didn't tell you my name. That's creepy. Okay, good night. And he would just leave and close the door.
You leave and close the door, and your father, he only just now enters enters that manor. Ah, Zachary! I see you've already getting yourself acquainted with everything here. Did you find yourself a room to stay in?
Not engaging with this. Talk to me tomorrow. And he would just leave, find a room.
Okay. Good night.
He would just close the door behind him.
As Zachary goes to his room and closes the door, how does he feel after everything that just occurred?
I mean, well, he has talked to like the spirits of the forest before, but he never really, talked to them in such a direct manner, or they never really asked anything of him. And also, he's never really heard of anyone like being able to like trap them in one place or anything of the sort. So like he's very much worried, but he also knows that they're not supposed to stay here for like longer than a day, so he doesn't think that anything bad is going to happen to him or his family.
Indeed, indeed. Well, as you stay here and as you proceed to sleep for the night. Does he have nightmares usually?
Not usually, probably. Maybe sometimes.
Well, you dream.
He's.
As you dream,
Mm-hmm.
you look around yourself and you feel like you are inside of a forest. Within this forest, you see how the trees tower over you. You see how the ground is covered in flowers and roots. And you see how the bark of every tree that's around you is made of cedar. What do you do in this dream?
Yes. I, I don't know. Dream logic. I just run into the water, I guess.
You run towards water. As you run into water, you start floating down through the water. And as you keep floating down, you look around you and you see how the roots of these trees just keep going deeper into the water. And as you keep going down into the water, you see how you start to see how with amongst these roots there is just some silhouettes of what looks to be like not kids, but like they are just, well, I mean, they are kids, but they are like the same age as you. As you keep looking at them, you get the feeling that whatever this place is, it has this sort of feeling of familiarity. Not in the sense that you've been here before, but in the sense that some of these elements you feel like you will see, but you're not certain.
Okay. I'll keep trying to swim down, trying to get away from these weird branches.
You swim down, and as you keep swimming, you see that there is an exit through the water, which brings you out of the, um, brings you to like the water surface. And as you do so, you hear a very sly voice speak to you. It's a good day today, isn't it?
Uh, no. And he would just keep running away.
He runs away, and as he runs away, you feel like your body starts to shrink, and you become like a rabbit. And as you become a rabbit running through a bunch of bushes and trees, um, you hear the man just starting to hum, um, "Run, rabbit." Down,
Okay.
little down, down, down. Bang, 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 the hunter's with his gun. And you hear the blast of a shotgun as the pellets hit the ground right next to you. As it. Oh, hold on. And as that occurs, you instantly wake up from that just loud noise, and it's already morning.
Okay. Add weird ghost nightmares to the list. He will leave the room and go to his parents.
They are already outside, and they are already getting ready to leave. Ah, Zach, you're finally awake. Good.
We're
Just in
not coming
time.
back here, right?
Oh, certainly not. Why would we?
Good. Good. At some point, today a big man is going to appear to try to trap the spirit of the conjoined forest into a rock again. Anyways, can we go now?
You have such a vivid imagination. You see how your parents pack everything into the van. They sit in the van and they start driving off with you.
Mm-hmm.
And as you start driving, you see how you go across this outer road into Phoenix Valley, and and you see your mother give you a backpack. And as she gives you this backpack, she makes sure that you are all good and okay. She just looks at you and she says, "All right, this is going to be your first day at school soon enough, so I hope that you are going to do very well." Hmm?
Thank you.
And don't worry,
He would
well,
just look down.
we're gonna pick you up from school, okay?
Yeah. Thank you. I guess.
Oh, come on, give your mother a hug.
Okay. He will hug. He will hug her.
She does like a full hug to you and to Zach. She's just like going all in, like almost a bear hug, but you know, and she's like
Yeah.
squeezing you essentially. You know how mothers like squeeze
Sa-
their children and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Sakura will just sort of like pat her on the back once or twice.
Hmm. It is so nice. I finally get to see my boy going to high school.
Yeah. I guess. I hope I'm not. I hope they don't think I'm weird there.
Oh, come on. High school is the perfect place in order to know more people. It's the perfect place for a boy like you to develop his social skills.
My social skills are just fine.
Hmm. I agree. Well, off you go now, Zach. Bye bye.
Bye.
You step
He
out
would
of
just
Hmm?
walk away.
Yeah, you step out of the
He will walk
van
away.
and you walk away, and the van like drives away. As it drives away, you look around you and you see that there's like a bunch of teenage kids, all of whom are like different varieties. Essentially, like there are many kids that you have not, or at least types of kids here that you have never met before. Like there are some very aggressive looking gnolls here that are just wearing studded leather jackets who are just yelling at each other for some reason, but you can't make out their conversation, but they are yelling at each other for some reason. And then you see that there are some like pastel goth looking kids. You see that there are just others just more conventionally dressed kids. Actually, you see that in the distance there's some guy wearing a very weird looking cloak and hood with a that has a bunch of tentacles on it. Which is like, I don't know. Is that, what do you think of that? What?
Another cult member. Another cult member. Yes,
Apparently
keep
this
on appearing. Every time we move on, another cult member. It's why are there so many cults?
they even admit cult members into school. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, as you just keep staring across all of these people, you actually hear a voice right next to you that, but without footsteps. Well, are you gonna keep staring?
Uh, he will look to his back, sort of surprised.
You look behind you and you don't see anyone there except for a single rabbit ear. Like in what I mean is like when you just turn around with like your eyes and stuff, you just see a ear, and like if you looked down, then yeah, you would see the full person.
It is a person, or is it a rabbit?
You look down and you see that it's both. It's a harangan.
I do not know what a harangan is. You're gonna have to
Oh, a
you're gonna
harangan.
have to hold my hand on this one.
Okay, a harangan is basically like a rabbit folk. That's what it is. It's like it's lizardmen, right?
Okay.
It's kind of like lizardmen,
Yes.
except for lizards, it's like rabbit. So yeah. And also, how tall are you, by the way?
Oh. Let me see.
Like
I
what's exactly height?
remember, I remember he was slightly taller than average for his age. He is. You see, I have both in meters and I also have in feet. Um, where is it?
Ah, okay, found
There's
you.
backpack.
Found
No,
you.
story.
You're 5'9".
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you're 5'9".
Nice.
Yeah, you
Okay.
actually turn around and you realize that you're not talking face to face to this person, and you look down and you see someone who's basically shorter than you by like a head, and you realize that it's a harangan who has one of his ears clipped, like he doesn't have an ear.
Oh my gosh, what happened to your ear?
This? Oh, long story, but you are new. Are you a freshman?
Yeah. I've met a lot of folk like you in the past.
Hmm.
Your ears are so cute.
Do not touch my ear, please.
I want to touch your ear,
You will
please.
not touch my ear, for you will not touch a member of the faculty.
But it's so fluffy.
Do you wish for detention?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Uh, yeah, I'm a freshman.
Hmm. Any particular classes that you are aiming for today?
Uh, I like moving around nature.
That's not what I
My
meant.
parents want me to be a druid. How do you do that? How do you druid?
You don't? Kid, you don't look like a druid type to me.
Ouch.
No
How dare you?
offense. No offense, but you just don't seem like someone who actively practices stuff with nature. You just seem more attuned to it already. Like you don't really need to be a druid.
Thank you. I mean, I do talk to trees sometimes. They see a lot of things.
Interesting. Well, I believe you have a form that you can just fill out with where your primary class is going to be in. So, do you have that form on you?
Do I?
And as a matter of fact, you do. Like you look through your backpack and you see that there's like a
Okay.
folder in there that's like for your admission to classes essentially. And you look through it and you see that the one that's like for your quote unquote class is actually left blank.
Good. Thank you, Mom and Dad. It's blank. I don't really know what
Huh. Let me have a look.
class
Oh,
would
that's
pick.
simple. Oh, that's
Yeah.
simple. You see this you see that this Harangan he originally had like sunglasses. You see him take off his sunglasses to like reveal that he has like pink eyes, and you see that he puts on like a pair of like what looks to be like a unique monocle, and you see, oh yeah, huh. Looks like looks like your parents tried to write in what your class is going to be. They tried.
Yeah. Well, what does it say?
They tried to write in monk, but you see he puts away the monocle and he puts his sunglasses back on. But all these forms have been properly enchanted so that the parents cannot actually fill in, so that no one except for the student that this form was for could actually fill it in with.
That's nice, I guess.
We prefer to allow the students to decide for themselves what they wish to achieve and what they wish to become.
That's kind of nice, actually.
Hmm.
Okay. Where can I see like a list of the classes?
Oh, inside the school, there's going to be like a massive bulletin board that's going to show all the different classes that you can take. And if, of course, you're a freshman, so you can only take the one for now, but as the school year develops, you can take multiple classes if you wish, or you can just stick to one. But but I will be frank with you, kid. You look like someone who is very quick with your thoughts and very quick on your feet. Do you ever feel
Okay.
like you are... Kid, I want you to throw a punch at me.
Oh, are you sure about that? I have sort of I can break a bark, you know. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Kid, you see how he cracks his knuckles, and you see that how his hands are like wrapped in bandages, and his feet are also wrapped in bandages. Kid, trust me, nothing you will throw at me will actually hurt me.
All right then. Challenge accepted.
You're gonna try to throw a
He'll
punch?
try to he'll try to take like a fighting stance.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be allowed to try and do so I use dexterity to fight, right?
That's correct. You do. So roll me
Would I be
a.
allowed would I wait, hold on. Would I be allowed to do acrobatics to fight? Kind of like do a circular kick.
If you want to do a specific maneuver, instead of getting your attack bonus, you can do an acrobatics check.
Okay. So I'd like to sort of do like a circular kick, like Ryu from Street Fighter.
Sure thing, sure thing. Roll me an attack roll. So 1d20 plus
Yes.
your quote unquote acrobatics because you're trying to do a special maneuver.
Thank you. Plus 5. That's 19.
19. You okay, describe to me how you try to hit him.
I will get into a fighting stance, sort of like a martial arts sort of thing,
Yeah.
Is legs down, arms up, in defense position, and then I will just quickly start like doing a um, spin with my left leg and try to hit him as hard as possible,
You do that, and
right in the head.
as you you had to specify because he's that short.
He,
To be fair,
he said to hit him with whatever I have. So
that's fair. That's fair. Okay, you do that. You try to hit him, but you see how as smooth as water, you see his head basically like bend around your foot and back up straight, and you see like you do not even scratch him, and he says, "All right, my turn." He's going to attempt to hit you.
okay.
He gets a +9 to this. What's your AC?
What do I have to roll in order to dodge something?
No, you can't dodge.
Oh,
It's just
my
based on your
AC.
AC. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, my AC is let's see, hit dice, HP. Where it was AC? Let me find it. Let me do a Control F.
It's top of the
AC.
page. Top of the page. Top of the first page.
Do you mean HP or?
AC. Armor class. What's your armor class?
Oh, armor class. Okay. Yeah, armor class is 18.
Yeah, he hits you. You see how, like, after you do that very flashy maneuver and he just ducks underneath it, you see how he just curls up his fist and he does like a little jab to like, into your stomach, which does get, you don't take any damage, but it does take the breath out of you. Uh,
Damn, that was uncalled for.
well, you did well. As a matter of fact, you actually almost hit me.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on, up on your feet.
So what was this for exactly?
I wanted to test you
Yeah.
to see whether or not you would qualify to go to my class.
Oh. What is your class?
Monk.
Huh. Did I qualify?
Indeed you have. Your incredible acrobatics just shows to me that you have the potential to be a unique combination between being a monk and a druid, in truth. Though before you truly master being a druid, I think it's better for you to hone your body first. Because your body
Uh,
already is quite a lethal thing. If you actually hit me, I would have probably bled a little bit. But that amount of raw power and potential needs to be controlled.
mm-hmm.
And
All right.
I think it's better for you if you have a proper teacher.
Okay. Let's shake on it. He will
Ups,
show his right hand.
certainly. He grabs your hand.
Yeah, I will rub with my other hand as well, to shake. And this was all just a ploy, to be able to touch this guy because of how fluffy he is.
You grab his hand and you feel you know how mammals have beans on their fingertips and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has beans on his fingertips.
Uh, Sakura just smiles.
As you shake on it, he says, "Oh, my apologies. It's I should probably have properly introduced myself. My name is Mr. Hare. You will refer to me as Mr. H when we are in class. Understood?"
Sorry. Hair like the English word hair?
As in as of the alternative word for rabbit or bunny, hare.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Was that on purpose?
It's a common last name for Harangan.
Huh. That's funny. Okay. Okay, Mr. H. I'll be on your class then. And he will just write down monk in the little piece of paper.
Now, now, into the academy you go, new student.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, my name is Zachary. Rain. With a Y.
Zachary Rain.
Yeah.
I will remember you. It will be a pleasure to be your teacher this semester. And that is where we're going to wrap it up for today. What do you think?
That was pretty fun. I like that. That was
Hell
very
yeah.
fun. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love weird little bunny man.
I think you're going to get a lot of him through this game now. Well, in any case, thank you everyone for being on our stream, and thank you everyone for watching. This has been Melotome, your humble dungeon master, and this has been... Sammy, you have to speak now. Sammy!
Sammy, you can call me Sammy Salami. My friends do that. I'm an artist.
Indeed.
I have also great social skills.
Sammy is the one that actually provided us with the pixel art for today, and, you know, perhaps with other individual players, we shall see more of his talents. But anyways, thank you everyone for joining us for this episode of Neon TV. Oh, what's up? You want to say something?
Talent is a bit of a big word, don't you think?
Do not undersell yourself, man. You are great, okay? Do never doubt yourself, okay? This is you. You are the best man I know about this, okay? Do never doubt yourself. You hear me? Never doubt yourself. You are the best person I ever heard and ever will see